My difficult journey. It was a Friday afternoon that my family and I decided to travel to Quito to attend a christening that my uncle Robert, the brother of my mother, has invited us. We already packed suitcase and we had everything ready to leave. And once at the bus stop, we got on the San Cristobal bus that came from the city of Tulcan. But in reality, I did not want to travel. I had a bad feeling that something could happen. The bus was already old and we could not travel comfortable. I will not forget that the bus was the number 14. Then in the course of the trip it began to smell of burning rubber and the bus was ground. Two of the tires had struck. The bus controller tried to open the doors of the bus to get out, but they got stuck and we broke the windows. But we could not jump for fear of feeling bad, and they began to catch fire suddenly. The bus lost track on the road the present course, and due to the damage to the tires could not turn and the head we crashed into some trees that were at the end of the course. We managed to live, helping us among all the passengers. My family and I were injured as well as the other people who were on the bus because we waited 3 hours for the ambulance to arrive and the firefighters and take us to the hospital. The truth that from that moment I had to travel by bus. I'm afraid that an accident will happen again.
Your journey. I went on a trip to Cuenca with Sister Azucena on holidays and then to Misiones. We traveled by bus all night. The trip lasted 12 hours. The trip, as it was very long, it was a little uncomfortable because I was carrying a dog of 2 months. We put a diaper on the dog and we brought food for the trip. I had in my arms some that this were and does not bother. I made her sleep and I was attentive to the dog all the whole trip. During the trip, mid Gualaceo, there we visit the church and the museum and Pisgaray. We visit the house of the mother of the sister. Then we went for a walk to the hills. At the end of the holidays, we prepared with the sister to go to the missions for Holy Week. In the missions, we visit the families and communities closet the prepared people to live the Holy Week. We stayed in the house of the family the 15 days that the missions last. We had several meetings with the families. At the end of the missions, we returned to the sister house to say goodbye and the next day to travel to Ibarra. Thank you very much.
3 years ago, I went on a trip to the coast. We were 10 people, including me, and the one who invited us had organized the whole trip. The trip started at dawn, and I remember that my mom woke me up because the transport was coming to pick us up. Once we all met, we started the trip. We went by 30 minutes before arriving at the coast. There was a problem. The river had been closed and was told that the road to get to the coast was blocked and that we had to take another road, which was difficult because we did not have much time and even there was not enough gasoline. Then the owner and the driver began to talk and reached a consensus so they have a solution to that problem. The solution was to return as quickly as possible to a gas station that was 40 minutes from where we were. The driver went there, and after he put gas in the van, the owner decided to travel to another place. After an hour we arrived at our destination and everything was solved, although it was not possible to go to the place we had planned. Everything ended very well.